Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kid Poker. How we doing? Hey, good morning, Uncle Rico. Dom, good morning. Doug, Anna, Speed Racer, Patient Trader. Good morning, everybody. I had a great 4th of July. Hopefully, everyone else had a great 4th of July. And, no, I'm not muted. I actually, for a second, forgot that I went live. Oh, man. How's everyone doing? It was a great little holiday. Hey, Mr. M. If I've tried treasuries, I have not. Way back in the day, like this is 10 years ago, I traded a little bit of treasuries, but not since then. No, I haven't. Hey, Apex Futures Trader, good morning. We had some beautiful weather here in Northeast Ohio yesterday for the 4th of July. That was great. The smoke seems to have kind of cleared out, at least for the time being. We still had, like, last week, there was still quite a bit of smoke in this area from the Canadian forest fires. So it's good to have some clean air again. Hey, yeah, exactly, Design. Hopefully no one lost their fingers. You can see I still have all 10 of mine. Wait, Top Step has news pending now? I don't really expect them to make changes because of me, but maybe. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see. I honestly think they're going to ignore my video because unless I said something that was inaccurate, I think they're just going to ignore it because they don't. What is there to say? Anyway, I still can't. I don't know. I'm honestly shocked. I'm honestly shocked that is actually how. Like, I'm actually shocked that is actually their payout policy. I truly am shocked. Shocked. Wait, they have an announcement about payouts in 45 minutes? No shot. Yeah, Patrick isn't ignoring me. Yeah, he's trying to, like, I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. He commented, someone commented on one of the videos basically saying it's nice to have someone give unbiased feedback that isn't a Top Step or getting paid from Top Step. Then he responds to that comment. Patrick does and goes, "Oh, he's paid by Apex." And he goes, "LOL, he's paid by Apex." Which obviously through affiliates, yes. But I don't get paid a set amount from Apex. Not like he does. Which I verified, actually. On Twitter, I was actually kind of surprised. He... I had an interaction with him, with Patrick on Twitter, and I asked him if he gets paid from Top Step outside of his affiliate earnings. And he said he does. Yeah, basically, and then he goes around and says, basically saying, he's like, the prop firms don't really care about us, blah, 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 content creators. And he's like, you need to just get as much money as you can, was his comment to me. And I'm like, I don't get paid from Apex just for, I don't know, representing them. And I also asked him if his deal is exclusive. And he said yes. He's like, yes, he can't trade or represent any other prop firm. Which I'm not surprised, but then we're supposed to take what he says that it's unbiased. Like, come on. Anyway. Patience, the YouTube trading wars. Oh dear. Where do I see that they're having an announcement in 45 minutes? I am what I am. I mean, I'll be honest. I hope they change that policy because, I mean, not that I'm not even trading Top Step, or I'm not even planning to, but oh, they sent an email? Oh, well, I didn't get any. But it's like, I just think it's wrong. I just think it's totally wrong that they would. I mean, honestly, it's a 50-50 profit split is really what it is. You have that one time in your trading career with Top Step that you can actually request a payout in full upon closure of your account. That's it. You just got one shot. I just don't see why people don't raise more of an issue about that. But anyway. Okay, I just see now Patrick Wheeland. Big news dropping for Top Step payouts, 10 a.m. Tune in. Oh, I'm going to laugh. I am going to laugh if they change it. It's probably not going to be because of my video, but you know what? I'm going to take credit for it. Just kidding. Anyway, we're going to focus on trading. Yeah, exactly, Captain Price. See that, and the biggest issue I have is, okay, so it is completely up to the discretion of Top Step to switch you into a live account. So someone explained to me why they would be motivated to do that. Like, it would be in their best interest to play the long game and just wait until people blow their account. You save 50% of having to pay out those profits. Now, obviously, Like some people in the comments were mentioning, you could take out a payout, make sure you only make $200 for 5 days, don't make more, and then withdraw 50% again and repeat that process until, then you could close to take out your profits. But you should not have to go through that hassle. You should not have to go through that much hassle to take out money that you earned. The Prudia Capital? I don't know nothing about it. Prudia Capital. Should I know something about that? Yeah, Martin, I don't disagree. Like, if I really wish they would change their trailing drawdown, I think that would be better. I mean, I think, yeah, I think it would be better to have end of day drawdown, no doubt about it. And hey, maybe they'll change it. Maybe they will. Hopefully. But what's Prudia Capital? Is that another prop firm? A new one? Oh. I always get nervous if new ones start up. Or I don't want to promote any new ones. I need to see some history first. The bucket shop speculators. Yeah. Yeah, MB, you're 100% right. If you're used to swing trading, like intraday swing trading, where you basically your trading style is to sit through large drawdowns, then I would not recommend to use Apex. Don't do it. You're going to struggle. Now, if obviously, once you get to a funded account, that trailing drawdown goes away, but you're going to have a hard time passing the evaluations. But obviously, yeah, I said this before. If Apex's funded accounts had the trailing drawdown that wouldn't go away, I don't think I would be using them. But the fact that the trailing drawdown does go away in a funded account is why kind of just you put up with it during the evaluation process and you just kind of deal with it. I'm going to reply to Patrick's tweet. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Silver Bullet Trader. I mean, I don't like doing reviews when they just came out. Honestly, I maybe in 6 months, 9 months, um, I need to see more history. I need to see see that they actually pay out, that type of thing, kind of historical data before I can really give a good opinion on it. Mm. I mean, it doesn't bode. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna talk. All right, market, what are we going to do? What are we going to do today? I honestly didn't even know the market was open yesterday. I thought it was closed all day, but it actually did open like around what, 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock. And I mean, I didn't miss anything, but okay. Also, a little bit of news, good news this morning. Um, Good news, bad news, I guess. But the that one evaluation account that I accidentally traded on Monday, where I was already past the profit threshold, and then I lost. What were we? We were down $700. Um, Down $700, and yeah, it came. I actually on this move after I ended stream, I entered this. I captured some of this move here, and then this morning I caught a move. Where was it? I'm not even sure. But bottom line is that account, we are across the profit threshold again. And tomorrow we should have that account added to our funded accounts, thankfully. Oh my. If they come out, no. I'm honestly very curious now what this top step payout policy is going to be. What that change is going to be. Yeah, the announcement is at 10. You guys have to keep me informed. Thanks, patient trader. We recovered from our debacle. We recovered from our problem. And okay, also, so obviously, what was it on Monday again? I keep wanting to say Friday for Monday because it seems like we just had a weekend, even though it's actually Wednesday, and we traded on Monday. On those evaluation accounts, I only had like $300 remaining of my drawdown on those 3 evals. So I actually ended up, I kind of went all in on something just to see if I can get that drawdown back. I didn't get it. So I do have 3 new evals that we're going to try and pass. Basically, just, with 90% off, might as well try get those 3 funded. If not, obviously the sale, as far as I know, the 90% discount sale for Apex is ending tomorrow midnight, as far as I know. Now, sometimes they extend sales, but I don't know that they'll do that. Yeah, Indie Scalper, I'm very curious. Okay, can someone explain to me, has that 50% rule for Top Step, has that always been there? Like, or was that just the change they made with these recent changes? Or has that always been that way? You like that, Matterman? Hey, anonymous futures trader. Good morning. How we doing? Yeah, it was patient trader. I agree. So the 50% rule is new? So I didn't think it was new. Okay, but MB says Benson's Express funded account. Okay, we're open for business, folks. Wow, just ripping higher right off the bat here. Again, not looking to enter a trade here. Okay, next thing I need to double check. Make sure this time that my trade copier and everything is correctly set up. We made that mistake on Monday, and let's try to not make that mistake again. I actually didn't have my trade copier set up correctly, so good thing we double checked. Man, this thing is ripping higher. right off the open, just boom, shot up. No pullback, nothing. Crazy. Man. It's tempting here to try and jump on this train, but I'm not doing it. We're going to wait. Be patient. This thing can get pretty volatile right at the open. ES not really making that as big of a move. ES had a lot bigger pullback here in the overnight session than what NQ had. And NQ is just ripping. Rip it up this morning. Make sure I have the right ATM strategy set. I started to make a little checklist of I just have a little notepad on my screen. A checklist of things that I make sure I do. Kind of, I look at it as like a pre-flight checklist. A $1,000 day. Are you saying you have a $1,000 day already, Apex? Let's go. Hey, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. But man. So one thing I'm looking at here. So if I go to the 60-minute chart, this shows the gaps. Like, I'm very curious we have a big gap here. Thought this morning, when we sold off overnight, I thought, hey, maybe we're going to fill that gap today, but it sure does not appear that way. I forgot that the market only goes up. All right, now we're seeing our first pullback here on NQ. It's 9:33. I like to wait, 10 minutes kind of for things to settle down before I trade. But this is tempting here to just get in on this. Let's wait. This is very volatile still. No need to get aggressive this morning. We can wait. We're going to get more opportunities. This is me just talking to myself. You need 250 pass another eval. Nicely done, Apex. Let's go. I tell you what, sometimes that last $200 or $100 is like the hardest to get, I've discovered. So be careful, Apex, but you got this. Yeah, this looks like it might pull back a little bit more here. Or this is just a little bit of a pullback. We're ripping higher, possibly. We shall wait and see. And we also, as far as news goes today, what is it, 2 o'clock? Yeah, I believe 2 o'clock we have FOMC meeting note or meeting minutes. So some news coming out at 2 o'clock, but until then, not really any news to really of significance. The NQ, oh, Mr. M. Sometimes the NQ still does that to me. It can rip your face off pretty. Wow. Here we go. Whoo, it's tempting here. I'm not going to do it. This volatility, I don't want to be a part of. Volatility like this is so easy to get stopped out. You almost have to like have a really big stop. And I don't want to do that. See if it can rip above the 40s here. Yep, here we go. Looks like we're going to do it. Maybe. And there she goes. Yeah, this some volatility this morning. I need to load more. Need to load more days here. And here we go higher. Looks like this thing wants to keep going higher. I just want to wait till it calms down a little bit. ES right here on, right at VWAP here. Looks like we're going higher. But man, that was as soon as the market opened. I mean, literally no pullback, nothing. It just ripped. Literally ripped up, what, 50 points? Hey, good morning, nobodies. Good morning. Hey, Samir, good morning. You thought I wouldn't be live today? Oh, yeah, we live. We live. Very nicely done, Apex Traders Future. Awesome. Nicely done. All right, now we're getting a little bit of a pullback here again. Hey, welcome welcome to the channel. Let me try and butcher your name. It's Ricanth, if I have that right. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Blue Pine Dairy Goats. Let's go. I love your name. Strike on SPX, a good amount of volume on it. Yeah. Right now, there's quite a bit of liquidity sitting at 15,350. This is just looking at Bookmap. 15,355. Really, just nothing major. After that, the Bookmap liquidity is pretty low. Curious what we do if we get to 15,350, and we rip right through it. There she blows. Wow. What a move. What a move this morning. I guess I should have just jumped on. Didn't like that volatility. Probably get on here. I probably would have gotten stopped out. In all seriousness. Why? Yeah, I know APEC, right? Hindsight. Hindsight is always 2020. Yeah, my zone. This is all manually drawn. Wow, look at this move. Holy what? Goodness. Wow, what a move. It's like it's news driven right now. We have 15,390 and obviously 15,400. Those round numbers always. We're getting a squeeze here. The short squeeze is on in full effect. Thing is, with some of these candles, you know, this is a 40 tick move right here. That's why it's hard to get in. And you can easily get stopped out if you don't have a really wide stop loss with this kind of volatility. Yeah, the train left the station. I did not get on Visual Trader. I did not. I'm sitting here with my thumb in the wind. The GEX chart. Oh, the GAM exposure. You're talking about the options. Got it. Yep, I do know about. Back in the day, I used to trade a lot of options, and I followed a lot of that. I actually don't really follow that much anymore, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, the shorts, I think they ran for cover. ES 4484. Wow. Obviously, ES is still lagging behind NQ by quite a bit. Now getting a pullback here. Let's see what happens. Like to see a pullback back into this 15,360s. But man, what a move this morning. Just ripping higher. Oh, come on. Pull back a little bit more than that. It's not going to do it, is it? We're going to wait. Okay, here it comes. Maybe. Again, liquidity now pretty much non-existent. I mean, there's some liquidity at 90, but that's just recent. Hoping for a little bit more of a pullback, but it's just not happening. Hey, Goblin. Good morning. Good morning, Augustus. Trapping more shorts. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does. It does sometimes, but when NQ wants to go, she goes. She don't wait on nobody. Okay, market, what are you going to do here? Hey, Cartier, good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully, yeah, everyone here, hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July. Now we're to the 85s, obviously the 90s, the next stop here. Wow. A little bit of FOMO here. Yeah, if you look at the 15-minute candle, this is where you definitely don't want to short. You definitely don't want to short this stuff. Wow. This is the 60-minute chart. Through the 90s we go. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. I hate this. I hate it. But this is when having FOMO needs to be controlled. It is just literally going to keep going. Obviously, the 400 is going to probably, the round numbers always are an interesting level. But here we are right at the top of this, the top of Monday. We look at 15 minute. See if we can blow through this 90. Now we're pulling back. That's what's so difficult about FOMO, because now it's, even if we get a pullback, we're right here. I don't want to really go long right up here at the double top. I feel like I just missed the move. Had an opportunity here. I just missed it. And that's all right. I just have to refresh your mind and look for the next entry. Yeah, Jin. Obviously, right here on the EMA, this is where I should have, this is the perfect pullback entry to the 21 EMA. That would have been a very nice move, but we didn't do it. Which I didn't want to do it right here just because of the volatility that we were having right at the open, but I don't know. Sometimes you just got to pull the trigger. Yeah, there wasn't. It was just straight up almost. Now we're going to get a little bit of more of a pullback here. This is where I have to be careful that I don't just start chasing this. And I talked about it before, some of the triggers I have for putting me on tilt is me, first of all, missing a move like this and then finally entering, and then I get stopped out. Basically, that really, that can trigger me. All right, let's see if we can maybe see what kind of pullback we get here. Is this really just going to go straight up again? I'm going to wait for a second entry here. Feel like this is where I often get faked out, where it looks like it's another leg, but like I was saying, right here at the double top, I don't know. Not as crazy about going long right here. See if we get a little bit more of a pullback. Maybe to this 15,370 area. And here we go. Pull them back more. It's feeling a little heavy now. Maybe the bears finally woke up. They thought it was Saturday. And now we're below this 70. Okay, okay. You want to go lower? Go for it. Oh, oop, oop, oh, Bessie. I want to wait for a second entry here. Yeah. Hey, DIY Dad, how we doing this morning? Good morning. Anyone have a contact number for Apex? Um, if you're having issues with Tradeovate, yeah, that is something that is. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's see if we can take this thing higher. Come on. No. Just need to be patient here. Need to be patient. Let this trade work. Come on, break through here. Need this to break. There we go. Now. Don't stop. Ah, come on. I really. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. That's frustrating. I really need to reevaluate my trailing stop process there. I should have moved my stop loss away from break even on that trade for sure. That is my fault. That was a terrible. Maybe I need to. That's frustrating. Yes, you can, Garcia. No problem. I'm thinking it's probably the feedback that I'm giving myself as well. But yes, do go, Garcia. Go. This will make me feel better if this rips all the way and makes new lows here. It will make me feel better. Yeah, DY did. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, and that is one area where Apex really does need to step it up. And I have emailed Daryl and John about it, and gave them my opinion, but obviously they can do as they please. But I feel like they definitely need to up their game with customer support. This is the 1200 tick chart for the NQ. 1200 is kind of what I have settled on. I was using 1000 tick chart, but I switched to 1200. I just feel like it's a little bit more, I don't know. I just like it better. Okay. I think you said you're trading P&L and not the market. Well, and yes, Garcia, and that's where I made a mistake. So just to be clear on this, so I have my current ATM strategy. I have it set to when I reach my initial profit target of 30 ticks on my first, trading 2 contracts, my initial target is 30 ticks. And currently I have it set to, as soon as I hit my first profit target of 30 ticks, my other stop moves to break even +1. And that's what this was, but I need to make a decision. Here's what and you're 100% right, Garcia. Like, that is basically what I need to decide is either I need to eliminate that ATM strategy, as in I just need to keep my stop loss basically where I have it the whole trade. Like, I need to actually mentally be okay with that, which I am not quite sure that I am. I think when we're in a really nice uptrendy day, I think it's okay, and I like the idea of having a runner, but obviously that's always, when, like, I would say this is a nice uptrendy day currently. So I need to either decide to keep my stop loss just at my initial entry and not move it to break even, because there's just not enough room on NQ. 30 ticks can easily fluctuate in price, that much and stop me out like it did. Or I just need to take my full profit at 30 ticks and look for another entry. Those are my 2 options. And I feel like I need to make a decision. And I've gone back and forth. I've gone back and forth on it a lot. Where I'm like, okay, I'm going to eliminate these runners and I'm just going to take my full profit, and then as soon as I'm like very close to making that decision, then I get a trade where I get a nice runner going and I'm like, oh man, it's so fun though. It's like a risk-free trade to just let your runner go. So I do kind of like the thought of it, but I feel like it's doing more harm than good. Pigs get slaughtered. I know exactly, Robert. That's what I'm trying not to be with the runner. And that's where I kind of go back and forth, where I'm like, why not just take my full profit, move on to the next trade? The key with that is me mentally, I have to accept that and not look back and then look at things in a perspective of, oh, if only I would have done a runner here and here and here, and start to, you can almost have a little bit of FOMO with, and that, yes, patient trader actually has started doing that, basically trade or like tracking every trade, which this is kind of on a different level, not what you're talking about, but I, about a week ago, I started putting the time on my trade. And then with that, I do a scale of 1 to 10 in how confident I was in the trade, and a scale of 1 to 10, what my fear factor or my fear level was when I entered that trade or when I was in that trade. And I'm kind of doing it to track my confidence and my fear, and just to, but yeah, I should do it as well with the runners. Yeah, Robert, I do. And I like, that's the thing. Tracking my runners currently, they are losing me money. Currently, I am negative with my runners. Basically, I'm getting stopped out at break even. It's losing me more money than what the runners that I do get make me money. So overall, I am losing money on my runners. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know, Robert. I think the decision I need to make, or the decision that I have, is I need to either keep my stop loss at the original entry to give my stop a lot more wiggle room. Ooh, boy, this is... And there she goes. Needs to go here. See if we get to 400. Yep, there she goes. Ooh, should have pulled the trigger on that, but oh, we didn't quite make it to 400 yet. It's trying. It's trying, but anyway, just me. But yeah, you're exactly right, Robert. Yeah, do you want to be right or rich? Exactly. I 100% agree with that. And sometimes my own ego gets in my own way, where I'm like, and if I know, like, my mentally, I kind of know the answer, and it's more just I need to do it and commit to it. Because mentally, I know I need to just take my full profit at the 30 ticks and move on to the next trade. I will have a difficult time taking 30 ticks in profit and then seeing the price reverse and stop me out for a 30 tick loss and be break even on the trade. Well, yeah, what is where's Top Step? Are they announcing their trade or their news? Well, we actually failed to make to the 400s here. Might give it another shot. Is Top Step live on YouTube? You can take out 51% now. Oh dear. Have you already trading? Oh yeah, Robert. I have many times. I have it on audiobook, and I usually listen to. I don't even know how many times I listen to it, but anytime I have a bad day or I'm struggling with fear of losing or just struggling mentally, that's like one of my go-to audiobooks is Mark Douglas, Trading the Zone. Very helpful. Yeah, letting it go and the FOMO 100%. I still struggle with it though. It's not like I'm constantly struggling with it, but it helps. Is he Michael P is actually sitting here and saying they have the best payout policy? I mean, are we being for real here? Unbelievable. Everyone's spamming 50% payout. I thought they were making changes to the payout policy this morning. Hey, you're up 225 today, John. Let's go. Now we're just kind of chopping, consolidating here. We're gonna just wait. I don't know, Dom. I think we can't. No. Yeah. What? Hey, Sebastian. Yeah, exactly, patient trader. Yeah, take it slow, Sebastian. And yeah, that trailing drawdown, obviously, again, I'm personally not that I can kind of manage the trailing drawdown and kind of learn how to deal with it during the evals, but obviously I would prefer it would be an end of day drawdown. I think I hope they make that change. I think if Apex would change to end of day drawdown, it would honestly almost be unfair. Hey, very nice. Now up 600. Let's go. Yeah, I agree, Alpine. And you're kind of like, you kind of go back and forth between that because I don't think there's any prop firm that has just end of day drawdown, but then no daily loss limit. Because then usually what happens is that daily loss limit carries over into the funded accounts. And I personally, if I had to choose between having intraday trailing drawdown on my evaluation accounts, but then have that intraday trailing drawdown go away on my funded accounts and then not have any daily loss limit, like if you really are just looking for the most freedom for when you are funded, then it would be better to do the intraday trailing drawdown in the evaluation account, but then when you get funded, you actually have way more freedom that way than the end of day drawdown. You're 100% right. Now, ideally, they should just make end of day drawdown with no daily loss limit. Then we'd have the perfect system, right? But, we have to keep in mind, like, we as traders want all the best rules, but we also, the prop firms need to make money as well. Because if they don't, you're not getting paid out. So, yeah, Ken, you knew and understand, if you know and understand that you have an unrealized trailing drawdown, then you obviously need to take that in consideration when you're trading. But it definitely is. To me, I look at it this way. It's a nuisance to deal with in my evaluation account. Okay? But I can deal with it in my evaluation accounts and get to the funded account, and basically because then it goes away. Why are you so stubborn on your own emotions? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. In what aspect do you mean? It's not terrible visual if it doesn't blow your account. Yes, you have to lock in your gains during that evaluation process. Just lock in your gains, take more trades. That is essentially what you're doing. Exactly, Bobby. Like doing the scalping method, if you try to swing trade with intraday unrealized trailing threshold, then it's a bad idea. Don't do it. Use someone else. Use a different prop firm if that is your trading style. All right, I'm not going to listen to them anymore. Someone let me know if they say anything relevant about the payout policy. Because I thought they were changing something on the payout policy. Hey, Not, what's up? Trading is going. Okay, we had one trade here, a little bit frustrated with it because we got stopped out on our runner here, but you can see above me we're up what, $12 on the funded accounts and about $1,000 on my evals, but could be worse. Fighting the urge to try and to just get him funded quick. Yeah, I agree. That definitely is something to combat. I deal with the same thing where I'm just like, I just want to get it over with. But just remember, Sebastian, you have 7 days. You need to trade 7 days regardless. It's not going to help you to try and pass them in 1 day because you're still going to have to trade 7 days. So keep that in perspective as well. Anyone talking Wheeland is going to be put in timeout. Ouch. Ouch. This is just my opinion here, okay? So hear me out. But you cannot tell me that Patrick Wheeland isn't a little bit sour and bitter toward Top Step for basically Top Step took trades by Matt to the Chicago office and gave them the tour, and he was the one they used to present these changes and, doing all that, and they kind of bypassed Patrick Wheeland. I'm pretty sure that didn't sit the best with him. Just knowing his personality, that probably didn't go over that well. Especially considering all the smack that he keeps talking about trades by Matt. All right, we're just trading in this range right now. See if we can break above the 400s. I'm not really looking to take a trade in this choppiness. Just not interested. But if we can break above, then We'll see what happens. And there we go. Broke 400 finally. And there we go. We're back. The bulls are back. They were just resting right here. Now, see if we can get a pullback here. And I guess we just go long today, right? It's an easy day. Just go long and do some Walmart trades. Go long and go to Walmart. Yeah, right here would have been a good entry right here at the 70s. I agree. I agree. Yeah, it feels bad, Captain Price. I know exactly how you feel. All right. And there we go. New highs. 15,412 now. Let's look at the 15-minute here. 420 now is the next level that I have of any kind of relevance. As far as liquidity, there really isn't that much liquidity sitting. I mean, there's some at 455, but I had nothing that I would consider relevant. We're just going up. It's just that simple. Must be that the stock market, NQ, really liked the news that Top Step announced this morning. LOL. Oh, nicely done, MK. 138 ticks and still going. Is it hard to read my P&L again? What? I thought I made it a lot easier to read. Might need to switch so that you can see your make sure you're on 1080p. But I'm up $12 on the funded account, and we passed the one evaluation account, and then we're up 1,000 on the other 3 evaluation accounts. 150 ticks profit. Let's go, MK. Nicely done. Daily loss limit is unrealized by Top Step. What does that matter? You mean on a, I mean, they didn't have a unrealized. Wait, Apex, are you saying on, I'm confused. That's the change? Jesus. Oh, Danny boy. No. No. I actually did that too. About a week ago. I'm not really sharing this publicly, but I am testing out Earn to Trade. I've decided to, until I start talking about a prop firm, I'm going to test them out. Just, I don't know. I feel like I need to get more familiar with things before I start talking about them. But I did the same thing. I was trading the sim account all like for 2 straight days. I was trading the sim account and I didn't even realize it. Oh, feels bad. But they look different. Like the numbers and stuff, they look different. It doesn't just say sim account. It says like, you know, Earn to Trade and numbers, and then very at the end it says sim account. Yeah, Danny boy, I'm kind of making notes of the drawdowns or what I don't like, what I like. I don't know. We'll see. But are we serious that the Top Step? Yeah, you get 1 free reset. I believe that was if you have a if you're in step 2 currently, you get a free reset, I think. I'm not sure. The change is 100% profit withdrawals after 30 $200 days. Is it? Are you serious, Marius? Are you serious? Is that the change? Because if that's the change, then that's good. Like, maybe they did listen to me. Wow. Because that's good. Like, I mean, it might be hard to do, but at least you have a goal. Like, at least you actually have a path on how you can get 100% of your profits. Like, even if it's hard, like, yeah, getting 30 days. Now, it doesn't have to be consecutive, I'm assuming. And does it mean, I guess one thing would be like, can you count your 5 days in between withdrawals as part of the 30? Or do you need to have 30 in between a withdrawal and then you can take out 100%? Or is it just 30 trading days, not inclusive to the $200 in profits? I'm not sure. Yeah. What does that, is that, did they clarify that? But I am glad to see that. I'm honestly happy to see that if that's the case. Hmm. Yeah, I would have a couple of questions. Is that for the express funded account? I would sure hope so. Because part of the whole issue with their draw out policy the way it is you have no control over when they put you into a funded live account. So, obviously the longer they just keep you in an express funded account, and if you happen to blow that, the better off they are. Like, so I'm hoping that 30 days. Okay, so a couple questions, and maybe we don't need to talk about it. I can do my own research, but is the 30 days, does it have to have $200 in profit? Is that included? Or is it just 30 traded days, period? It doesn't matter if you lose or win. So you do need to have 30 winning days of $200. Yeah, see. Um, but again, like that doesn't quite clarify. Okay, my question is, does the 30 days reset if you take out a payout? For example, if Apex, let's say I have an account and I get the balance up to $20,000, but I take out a payout of $5,000, does that 30 days reset when I take a payout? Like, do you have to have 30 days of winning days in between payouts? And then once you have 30 winning days, then you would have the option to withdraw 100% of your profits. Or can I take, the 5 days of $200 winning, I take a payout, then I do another 5 days, $200 winning, I take a payout. Like, does it accumulate? Um, yeah, Tyler. I mean, obviously, yeah. It's kind of, I don't know. It interests me, I guess. But hmm. All right, we're right here at the highs. 420. The magic 420 number. Yeah, Tyler, I agree. Yeah, same, Donovan. Same. But that $200 profit, it's not that that's like a big deal or like, obviously, as traders, making $200 in profit isn't like a huge deal, but it's the 5 days of $200 and it, it just, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll just be quiet. Because it's just my opinion. The other thing I didn't realize yesterday was, so you can have 3 express funded accounts, right? If they choose to switch you into a live account which is to their discretion, you can only take one of that account into, okay, so for example, if you've been using the trade copier and you have $10,000 in profit in all 3 accounts, then only one account will be moved into the live account where you will take your profit with you into the live account. The other 2 accounts, if you don't have $200 in profit for 5 days, you forfeit those profits. If you have $200 in profit for 5 days, then you can take out 50% of those profits. But basically, those 3 accounts, or those remaining 2 accounts, is just like too bad. All right, 420 reached. The market has definitely slowed down. We have slowed down. Watch Top Step, the Top Step account, Top Step official account's going to come to my video now and comment that I have incorrect information. Shoot. Yeah, Lee, I would tend to agree with you, and I'm hoping some things will change. I know there's been talks about a Forex prop firm coming into the futures prop firm industry and kind of taking or bringing those rules with them. So keeping my eye out on that. And like I said, like all this competition, do you like Top Step or Apex or whatever? It does help. Helps us traders. Yeah, design. All right, we're pulling back 15,410 here. Can we pull back all the way to this EMA 15,404? I need to go get water. We're back. Oh. Herd of traders. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Okay. Really, Garcia? Okay. Copy that, Garcia. I'll check them out. Hey, easy does it. 3K target hit on 10 accounts. Let's go. You'll be funded Friday. Ready. Awesome. Easy does it. Congratulations, first of all. That is awesome. And I wish you the best of luck on your funded accounts. Please let me know how it goes. I love to follow along and just yeah, how it goes. How much I spent overall? Oh man. It's close to 5K, I believe, all inclusive on these funded accounts. But that's awesome. Easy does it. Go celebrate. Go celebrate. You got 11 funded accounts. Let's go, Fouls. I know you've been working on those. Let's go. I will say, once you get really close, just be careful. I don't know what it is about it, or at least for me, like once you get like $200 close to getting to that funded account, and I think it's probably just mental, but man, I tell you what, that last 200, last 100 is hard, or it's always the most difficult for me. Oh, Alpine, let's go. You got 8 of your funded today. Awesome, awesome. You know what? I just thought of this. Where's a 100 lot ES trader? Are you in here, 100 lot? If you are, just comment. Just say hi. But I'm kind of waiting for him. I'm kind of waiting for 100 lot to live stream. I think he has all his funded accounts now. If I have my, I think so. Yeah, Fouls, just take it slow. Oh, and there we go through the 30s. Okay, now I see there's quite a bit of liquidity sitting at 450 on NQ. Very interesting here. And now we're pulling back again. Well, I keep thinking we're going to pull back a little bit more, but we don't. Seeing a lot of pullback, like we see the new highs and then almost immediately pulling back. Oh, really, Kyle? That's awesome. Oh, wow. That's awesome. But yeah, I would definitely, that is my plan. If I get to my payout threshold, I definitely want to pay myself. Like taking at least $500, but just something to pay yourself, and it takes some of the pressure off. Yeah, Claude, I had a couple times where I got close to that $100. I switched to micros to kind of get that final push. I think the problem is it's just such a mental thing when you're like $100 or $200 close to your, that profit threshold. That fear of losing, I think, just gets bigger. and you get in a trade and you're in a $200 loss or something, it's like, oh no. Or I know for me it was. And now it's, really probably be best just to keep trading that you keep trading like, and but obviously easier said than done. And again, here we go, pulling back. We just been kind of a slow, steady grind. We broke out here, obviously. But definitely not looking to get short here. Just also don't really want to be buying on these micro pullbacks for now, even though it looks like that is the play. I feel like that is when I am too aggressive on buying pullbacks is when I get trapped, and I'd prefer to avoid that. OMG. Receive your first payout the last month. I forwarded by month, and now I'm waiting for a new one the next day. Awesome, Claude. That's awesome. Get that payout. That is awesome. Congratulations. Let's go. Yeah, the main moves have already happened. It definitely does feel that way. Right off the open, we ripped higher. Had a really good entry right here. Like, this would have been such a good entry. We pulled, let me just show you guys. And this was probably me. Just, I needed to pull the trigger on this trade and I didn't. But pulling back to support to this 334 and right to the EMA. Ugh, such a good entry there, and I didn't take it. Oh wow, very nicely done, Visual Trader. Do you Visual Trader? Do you only trade Forex? Which I know the US 30 would be like the futures version, but you're with the Forex. I don't know, Kyle. That is a good question. I think it depends. If they are, it depends on how many requests they get. I'm not sure. You ever use ORB? I'm not sure what you mean by ORB, Sebastian. Exactly, design. Exactly. Only the US 30. Got it. Okay. Visual Trader. Well, very well done. Very nicely done. Yep. The game plan is to buy low, sell high. That, it is really that simple. Oh, okay, Claude. That makes sense. So basically, what is ES doing? ES actually kind of creeping higher, but man, I hate. Oh, talk about price action that I hate is this right here. Oh, this type of price action is. Oh, that makes me want to vomit. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, Chris, Top Step did make a change, thankfully. I'm just going to take the credit. I'm going to take the credit for that change, even though well, it might not have been me, but you know what? The timing kind of adds up. So I think I can take the credit for that. Ooh, now we're seeing a pullback here. Maybe it's just coincidence that I called them out in yesterday's video and the day before, and now they make the change. It could just be a coincidence. But the fact that they were commenting themselves on that video makes me think maybe not. Which also shout out to whoever called it out originally. I'm not even quite sure who. Beams of Supreme Lightness. So Beams of Supreme Lightness, I don't know if you're here or not, but he's kind of the one that called out the payout, 50% payout policy, and he told me that, hey, this is actually how it is. And I actually was like, there's no shot. There's no shot that they actually get away with this kind of payout policy. And sure enough, he was true. It was right. He was right. And honestly, I still can't believe that they got away with it for that long. Like, shocking. They'll ask me for a partnership. I kind of doubt. Yeah, they did change the 50-50 Indy. They changed exactly what I was calling BS on. And now I have some more questions regarding that. And we don't need to just keep talking about it. But I want to do a little bit more research. Hey, Don, how we doing this morning? Good morning. I need to do a little bit more research on it, and there's some questions I have in regards to the changes they made, like what they changed it to. So 30, you have to have 30 winning days after being funded. So if you have 30 winning days, now you could actually withdraw 100% of your profit. Like that's the pathway to being able to withdraw 100% of your profits, which is pretty, that I think is still can be pretty difficult, but hey, there's Beams of Supreme Lightness. We're just, yeah. Patrick Whelan blocked your posts. Yep. Well, join the gang. I'm blocked on his channel as well. But at least I'm not sure if it's a minimum of $200. Like, okay, the questions I have is, does it include, like, is it 30 days in between a payout? Or can you, like, have 5 days of $200 winnings, take a payout, take another 5 days, and take another payout? Like, can you count those days as part of the 30? Or does it reset every time you do a payout? That's what I would like an answer on. Yeah, I agree, Andy. I don't think it's here's now just my opinion. I think it's still way too difficult, but at least they gave you a pathway on how to get there. And that's what I was asking for. At least some kind of pathway that you could actually withdraw 100% of your profits. So I will give them props where it's due as far as at least they did that. No, Don, I don't. If that's how it appears, then you know what they say, pride comes before the fall. So I always try to keep that in mind. But this is an interesting level right here. This 15,390, we pulled back all the way to here. Is this now, the question is this the start of, a pullback even further, or is this just a little bit healthier pullback and we're going to go higher? If someone could answer that for me, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, easy does it. I hope. Yeah, and again, I think Apex could improve on their payout as well, but at least with Apex, there's a clear, I don't want to say easy, but there's a clear pathway to being able to completely, taking out 100% of your payout, of your profit, I mean. And what I like about Apex is the fact that if I have an account, let's say I have a 300K account, and you want to basically, if your goal is to grow that account to XY, like let's say you want to grow it to $100,000 in profit, you can do that. You can just take out the minimal payout every, for the first 3 months, take out a $500 for the first 3 months and continue to grow that account. After that 3 months, it's completely like you have complete freedom on that account. Like you really can trade that account with almost no restrictions. You obviously have your trailing drawdown that stops, but you don't have to deal with a trailing drawdown. You have no daily loss limit, and you can take out all of your profits, which is essentially how a personal account would work. Yeah, Cloud, it is now 500. They did change that. Okay. Do I trust this move? Do I trust it? This is always when we pull back below the EMA. I'm going to wait to make sure this isn't not just a pullback and then we go lower. What I'd like to see here is for this to pull back but not make new lows and then have an entry above this would be a good setup for me. Yeah, the time, agree. Interesting where we bounce right off the first, yep. Right off of this, 390. But here we go, now pulling back. Feel like I'm getting better at, this could have been an entry here, and then I get faked out. And I don't want to speak too fast or too soon here, but I feel like I'm getting better at not getting trapped on some of these initial pullbacks and entering way too early. So I was definitely, last week I was entering way too early on some of these pullbacks. And then this would happen. See if we make new lows here. If we do, then we just keep waiting. And we did make new lows by a couple ticks here. Nothing major though. See if this holds. Yeah, DUI did. I apologize. That like like I said, I Apex, they really need to step up with their support. Um, I've reached out to Daryl and John both and voicing my concern about it. They did respond. That they're working on it, but yeah, I'm sorry about that, DY Dad. That is not cool. But I do know, the Trade of Eight issues have, I mean, the Trade of Eight platform itself has had issues that are not related directly to Apex. But that whole support system, it could definitely be improved. Thank you, Beams of Supreme Lightness. Again, thank you, Lightness, for bringing up that 50% payout thing. I'll be right when you brought it up, I was like, there's no shot. There is no chance that they actually get away with this kind of policy. And again, I asked previously and I kind of got conflicted feedback here, but has that always been the policy for Top Step on their payout policy regarding the 50%, or is that just new from this change? Yeah, yeah. Well, I think he's got enough challenges on his own. Maybe he should focus on his own prop firm and not what other people are doing. So that is always how it's been being Lightness. Okay, because I thought so, because I was looking through and I didn't see that as a change that they made recently. So I was like assuming that is always how it's been. Now, I again, I'm shocked that this hasn't been brought up as a big issue in the past. And like, how are people like Patrick Wieland that understand that rule? I don't know. How do they not see that as an issue? All right, right up to this EMA. I'm just not sure I trust this price action right now. Should have taken this. What? Hey, Digital, how's the day going? Not too bad. Could be worse, could be better always, you know. Being a little, if I'm just being completely honest, being a little hesitant on pulling the trigger this morning. We are up. What? We're up a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, Digital, appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. Hey, Kirktown, I didn't see you there. Can't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, I know. That comes again. I was suspicious, or I was pretty sure that Patrick Wieland and, you know, Tory Trades, what is it? Trades by Matt, like everyone, like those top streamers, they're getting paid a set dollar amount every month from Top Step. And part of that deal is they have to be exclusive to Top Step and, you know, only be promoting Top Step. And I actually was surprised. I reached out to Patrick Wieland on Twitter and he actually confirmed it. He actually had confirmed that that is the case, which I guess I'm not surprised, but you know, then he was trying to throw shade at me and like he was, I don't get it. He was trying to minimize or whatever of what the video that I did on Top Step, that, oh, he's just doing it because he's getting paid from Apex. Like, okay. Yes, I get paid from Apex through affiliates, but only through that. I don't benefit, and Apex has no control over what I say or do. I can criticize them. I can trade other prop firms however I want. Is a big difference between being paid, you know, and then you are restricted on what you can say and do. And we're pulling back again. Yeah, Alpine. I mean, that, like, he then sends me a message which was kind of weird, and basically was saying, you need, like, he was like giving me advice, and he's like, you need to get as much money as you can from anyone, like, you need to lock down deals, basically is what he was saying. Lock down as many deals as you can, and that's how you make money. And I'm like, okay. Or it just kind of showed me, I don't know, showed me that whatever. That is obviously his plan. I am still upset. I am still upset about you, Prophet. Very, very disappointed. And now they just announced that the 50% off thing is until July 15th. which, yeah, I'm not going to use U Profit. I mean, I think that the payout policy with U Profit is obviously good, but to me, it doesn't make sense to use them until they release the Freedom account. Why do they not have that Freedom account available? I don't get it. I feel like I need to talk to them on or their marketing team. It's like the easiest marketing thing they can do. Freedom account July 4th. It's made, it's a marriage made, it's so easy. Just do it. Man, this price action's been just kind of pretty slow, which we're at 11 o'clock going over the lunch hour. But I was kind of curious actually if we're going to get good price action today. You know, I don't know if most people are taking off all day, all week or not, but we'll just wait. Yeah, Elito, exactly. That's exactly was my point. They can't make money on it? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Alpine. Yeah, true, Phoenix. That is true. I almost forgot about that. 2 o'clock, we have FOMC meeting minutes, so we could just be waiting for that, I guess. Yeah, DY did. I 100% agree with you, and that's kind of was yeah. Yep, I agree. I wish there was something I could do. But you are 100% right, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. I wish. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Not cool. Okay, we can break above this. Let's. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this. I'm gonna take my full profit here. Not gonna look for a runner. if we get there. Come on, need this thing to rip. Oh, dear. I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. Don't like it. Well, we'll just wait and see here. Don't like that we failed to test these highs on this attempt. Not ideal. We need to hold this 400. We need to hold this. No. Need to hold it. Okay. Okay, now that's one of those cases where I actually got stopped out on my micro. On my micros, I got stopped out, but I didn't get stopped out on my funded, on the eval accounts. So I need to get out of this trader. It's going to actually put me in a short position. That can be dangerous. But that was a good 3-4 ticks away from my stop, and the micro's still filled. That's kind of crazy. You win, Steve. You win. Maybe we both lose. Stop me out right at... That's a little unfortunate. Honestly, I was, yeah, probably not. It shouldn't be entering on this choppiness here. I was right. This when we moved above this, I thought we'd test at least go back and test this, but we did not. Oh well. I'm using the platform version, desktop version, I guess. All right, looks like this thing's gonna fail here. See if this 90 holds up. Looks like it. You're looking good, Steve. You're looking good. Oh, I see. I see lightness. I see. Okay, we're below 90 now. You're really good, Steve. Looking good. I got faked out on that one. $365 right here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Nobody's with the go big or go home. Hey, nicely done, Alan. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's make Apex pay out more in July than ever before. I think that'd be great. All right, I'm thinking about if we stay below this. Nice. Come on. Leo, I guess that's I don't know. I don't know. I want to dig into a little bit more. I have a couple questions. Try passing those 250 and 300. Yeah, that's the problem, Alan, is that 3-to-1 profit target. Yeah, that is very difficult. That's why I prefer the 50K. Is just way easier. Binge worthy. I do. No, I don't have a set dollar amount where I stop. But if I'm up, over 100 per account, I am. I do tend to slow down and be pretty picky about entries. All right, 75s. Wow. See if this 60, kind of this right here, this 70 area. See if it holds. Let's get to that 65, and then Steve will get his profit target hit. What are we gonna do? All right, let's see. We get to that 65 on this move. Hey, here we go. Come on, Steve. Let's go. Let's get it. It's wanting to be difficult. Hey, Traderist Jake, how we doing? Could be better. Could be better. We had one break, one trade where we got our initial profit target and got stopped out on our runner, and then we got trapped right here on this entry. Just got, we were holding the bag. Here we go, Steve. This is gonna do it right here. And 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, one tick close. Hey, there he rips. Nicely done, Steve. Nice trade. Nice trade. Now what are we gonna do? Nicely done, Steve. Eval or funded account, Steve? Steve is your dad. Nice. Nice done, Steve. All right, is this just a pullback or are we actually going down here? I made the mistake Monday to go try and catch some of these V-shaped reversals, and I paid the price. So I don't think we're gonna try and do that today. Even though I guess technically we're still above VWAP. We're still in an uptrend here. So buying here was definitely not Definitely not a dumb idea. Bouncing right off this 360, close to the VWAP. And this might just be a leg up. And we go lower. Hmm. Well, this is tempting me here. Oof, there goes. Hmm. 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 Hey, Prosperity, I just see you now. Good morning. After Apex approves, I mean, once it is approved, then it just depends on which payout week that it's going to hit. But once it's approved, yeah, I guess. And that just depends. All right, market. What are we going to do here on VWAP and support here? 13, 15, 360. Time to give the market a lesson. Yeah, usually the market gives me lessons. What's ES looking like? I haven't looked at ES for a while. Oh, wow. ES actually holding up a lot better here than NQ. Very interesting. Hey, Black Beauty Machine subscribed. Thank you. Lingui subscribed. Man, thank you. Go for a long right here. Yeah, good luck. I mean, I can definitely see the reason here to go long. I am a little hesitant to do that. Just curious if this holds. It seems to respect this support here so far. Man, we're just not much happening here. Hey, Marlon, I appreciate that. Thank you. Scalping time. All right. It looks like it wants to go higher, and then we sell back down and test this area now for the fourth time. Hey, there we break. Yeah, this needs to get above this 21 EMA. If it you got approved yesterday, took 1 day. Oh, okay. Nicely done, live trading. Nicely done. What's ES doing here? Yep, ES testing the highs. All right, we're right at this EMA now. See what we do here. Pulling back here now. We need to get above this EMA and then just keep ripping. You're not trying to bash me when I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean, live trading. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to you as well. I'm not sure what rules I broke according to live trading. I'm not. Yeah, I guess that's what I wasn't sure about. All right, again, FOMC minutes, 2 o'clock. We're struggling right now to get above this EMA. All right, now we're pulling back. AHD. I mean, I think it's an improvement. My request was basically that they at least have some kind of way that you can get to 100% withdrawal. And it looks like they did that. So I think that's great. A good first step. I still have some questions on exactly some of the details and how it works, but I think it was much needed. Mm. Limit buy sells. If yes, can you explain how to do it? Yeah, I mean, you can do limit buy and sells with Ninja Trader for sure. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube videos that explain it better than I can, but yes. Or do you mean like buys and sells at the same time? I've never played with that much, but I think there is a OCO order that you have to do. I would suggest to search that on YouTube, but yes, you can do that. If I can quickly do recap the Top Step payout update. Sorry, I was muted, Zane. Sorry about that. Once a day, I mute myself on accident. But yes, I I'm going to wait to comment further on the top step payout change thing until later, because I still have a couple questions. But at least it sounds like at least they have a pathway where you can withdraw 100% of your profit. So at least they have that. So that's true, Bill W. That is true. And I was we failed to make it above this EMA. We did make new lows right below this. I don't know. Let me look. I want to see what the ES is doing. I mean, ES is just continue to make higher lows, which always makes me think we're going to break out. But we shall see. I have quite a bit more of a pullback here on NQ. Yeah, Alito, I wasn't quite sure if that was what he was talking about. I only see the top right where it says buy market, sell market, buy S, sell S. So I thought it was the order. Oh, no, you can right click here and do sell, buy, stop limit, buy, stop market, sell limit. And you can hotkey those as well if you want to. I don't, but. Okay, let's see if we can get above this EMA this round. Yeah, hotkeying that, especially have 2-year-olds in the house, and sometimes the 2-year-old will sit on your lap. Then it really sounds like a disaster. Time to do another video. I was really not planning to do another video on it, so I guess we'll see. Okay, this is, man. We're kind of consolidating here. But again, we didn't make it above this EMA. War and Peace. A trader may request up to 100% payouts of their account balance once they have at least 30 winning days of $200 or more in their express funded account. Okay. But that would be a voluntary closure. If a trader has been transferred to the live fund account, their winning days are accumulated across both accounts. If a full 100% payout is requested, the funded account will be closed. Only get it if you close the account, which, but one of the questions I had was, can I request an 80% payout? Like, can I just request 80%, not do, or are you limited to either doing 100% and closing your account or sticking with the 50% thing? Yeah, Zane, I have back tested to some extent. Not great results, to be honest. I think it's easy to see when my support lines are holding, but it's kind of easy to not see it when it just rips right through it. Trying to find when I have good entries, or trying to determine good entry signals to do, but in the very beginning stage of it. Yeah, that was my question, HD. So can I just request 80% of the payout, but then I can keep the account? That was kind of my question. So it sounds like it's either 50%, stick with that plan, or after 30 winning days of 280% payout. So WV Trader seems to think that you could. But I think that's what they're trying to avoid. They're basically saying, okay, if you want to take out all your profit, then you can. But if you do more than 50%, you either have to do 100% and then close the account, or you have to stick with our 50% policy. Visual trader. It's more difficult than sending a rocket to the moon. It shouldn't be this difficult. I'll be honest. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm thinking about testing this. I am thinking about entering here. That was a little bit earlier than what I wanted to pull the trigger. I had my finger over the trigger and I pulled the trigger a little bit before I wanted to, but we'll take it. Come on, baby, rip it. Don't give me a fake breakout. Do not do it. Don't you dare. Come on, is this really gonna fake out? Not liking it. Rip it. What does ES look like? Come on, ES. I need you to break out here. That would really help this momentum. Now I don't like this. Did a little bit of a fake breakout. It is not, the continuation isn't there. Not what I want to see. this is always like, hey, this is me talking to myself, but like, I see this action, this price action, like, and I'm like, I don't like that it's, yeah, it feels like it's doing a fake out here. And I always am struggling. Do I just get out if that's what I see? Or do I stay patient and just let this trade do its thing where we're either going to get there or we're not? What is the right move? I feel like that's always a battle. That's always a mental battle for me where I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I stay in it. Is that just going on hopium? Or see this, like this is trying to give it room to work. I'm trying to be patient. But I do not like this price action. Do not like it. Did one of those little fake outs. Come on, baby, rip it. Okay, we need to do it right here or I'm getting out. Okay? I'm getting out and then we're going to make new highs, okay? We're going to do a test. Need to make new highs right here. Ah, come on, man. Oh, yeah, no more runners. I did say that. And I'm okay with that. This ain't cool, man. I'm going to regret not just taking my profit here. I can already feel it. Excuse me. Uh-oh, and here we go. Ah, mama. Not cool. Not cool. And we're going to get stopped out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why I just keep... That's where I question why don't I just take my profit if I don't like my price action? Oh, as soon as we broke out and we failed, like, was an immediate red flag. Well, I did like the price action until we failed I was okay with the price action on the entry. I just didn't, after we failed, like we did break out and we had the kind of the looks of a breakout, but then it immediately rejected it 3 different times. That's when I don't like it. Now, ugh. Do not use stops. That sounds like a great plan until it doesn't work. Tell you, you know what? I will lit it once if someone has like documented proof and documented history of being like, why would I trust some random guy in my chat? Like what kind of planet do you live on that makes you think I'm going to trust some random guy on the internet? Like does that sound like a great idea? Does that sound like a good idea to you? Like trust me, bro. Like come on, man. You guys you're smarter than that. Don't use stops because if you don't use stops, then you won't lose money. Like, wow. I never thought of that. It's a great idea until it doesn't work. All right, Tar Heel. If it breaks it again, I mean the fact that we keep making lower high or higher lows here. I do like a long entry here, but at this point now I'm kind of I don't trust it. I do not trust it. You'll give my next entry, Tar Heel? All right, great. Awesome. No, I know there's people that don't trade with losses, but with stop losses, but that is some risky business. See, Pablo gets it. Pablo gets it. Just do reverse of what I do and just, you have a great indicator. Just do the reverse. If I buy, you sell. If I sell, you buy. Pablo gets it. Now, if I like where is my stop, Tar Heel? This definitely is looking like it's gonna dump. Now we're below VWAP. I was just wrong. I was 100% wrong on this move. I thought bouncing off the VWAP and this support, and yeah, thought we might at least test this 390 again, but we didn't. Garcia. Yep. It sold off and boom, right back up. Yeah, I feel your pain, Andre. I feel your pain. The question is when to use your intuition on a trade, like this trade, for example. Like, I felt very strongly that after it failed this to test and break out, I felt very strongly I didn't like my trade anymore. So, in that aspect, shouldn't I just get out? But then everybody says, "Oh no, you can't move. Once you enter a trade, you can't move your stop or your profit. You have to let it go." Which, like, in all fairness, I have done that, and then there's a point to that. Is what I guess what I'm saying is there is truth to that, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to let it work, and I feel like there's times when that is not the best. That's not how to do it. Yeah, I know I can do. I know, but I'm like, when I go, this is me talking to my own self, but when I go back, I have done in the past where I have exited trades because I didn't like the price action, only for it to go where I want it to go, but then I'm not in the trade. So I'm battling with myself of nope. I kind of made the commitment that no, I'm going to let my stop go and we're going to let the trade work out. If I get stopped out after not liking it, basically I have to accept that. And it's just part of it. It's just part of trading. Once I enter a trade, place my stop, my profit, then I let it go. And because the problem is once you start using your, hey, I don't like this price action, I'm getting out. I feel like, or for me in the past, it has caused issues then where, so yeah, it's like, and here we go. Hey, Luz, stop crying about it. I will. I'm not crying about. I'm not crying about. I'm talking to my future self, so I can understand where I am at mentally. If it sounds like I'm crying about it, then it probably partially true. But hey, it is what it is. DC. Yeah, Alan. Or I write my confidence level of a scale of 1 to 10 and a fear on a scale of 1 to 10 is basically what I'm doing. This feels just is feels like the Bulls have left town. They are not interested anymore. They had their fun and now they left. Again, random stranger on the internet, Tar Heel. You are so shocked that I don't just take your trades. Are you really just shocked that I don't take your trade suggestions? Oh wow, you gave me 13 points. Whoa. Hold the fort. You're a genius. You're a genius, man. You called out one good move. Wow, I'm shocked. That's awesome. He's not seeing the disclaimer. Yeah, obviously not. Yeah, we can all retire, folks. Just listen to Tar Heel. He is I hope you understand, Tar Heel, how stupid that sounds. Like, do you truly like, or the way that you're talking, it sounds like this is your first week of trading. Like, if you truly think that you're gonna go into someone's chat and tell them, "Oh, here's where you trade," and you're now you're just shocked that that person doesn't take your trades. Like, are you? What are you? 12? And if you're really that confident, Tar Heel, go ahead, start a YouTube channel, be fully transparent, and document everything. No, 100% transparency, show all your trades, and you know what? Then I'll believe you. Ah, man. Why would you waste time on YouTube? Do you realize where you are? You're currently on YouTube wasting your time. Do you understand what you're doing? Oh my word. All right. See if we reverse here. Oh, it's probably Patrick's alt account. All right. I'm very curious if this just keeps stair stepping down. All right. The wife said dinner is ready or lunch is ready. This is probably a good time to go take lunch anyway. All right, I'm gonna go take lunch and I'll be back. We're back. Oh, man. All right. It's time to put on the Vinny cam so you guys don't have to watch me eat. Hey, the Vinny cam. Let's go. I'm also going to put myself on mute so you don't hear me eat. Yeah, I know I'm muted. I'm currently stuffing my face, and I don't want you guys to hear me chewing. This is a public service right here. Hey, Ralph. Good morning. You want to hear it? No, you don't. Snowy. I don't want to say this for sure, but if you're $3 away from your profit threshold today, I think you would need to wait like that. Like the day doesn't officially close until that 1 hour gap in trading is where it updates on Apex's internals, I guess. And I'm sorry, I'm actually not 100% sure. I mean, I would assume that it's 12 o'clock midnight, Eastern Standard Time, but I don't want to say that for sure. Hey, nicely done, Zane. Let me clarify something. Is it 8 p.m.? Is it the Tar Heel? Are you saying it's 8 p.m. like where the cutoff is that you can submit the request? Okay, it is 11:59. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of assumed it would be 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Yes, Dom, I did notice that. I did notice that, Dom, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, Tar Heel. I think that's the issue. Like, depending on how many requests they get and what time you submit yours, I think that can vary a little bit on if it's going to go through or not. Okay, same situation, Kyle. I'm actually curious if it goes through. Let me know. I'm curious. All right, this market is just kind of, it feels like it wants to test these highs again, maybe, but it's pretty stagnant. Not a whole lot happening. You've had it update at 6. Yeah, okay. Also, Tar Heel fan. I just want to give you some, I don't know, advice, I guess. If you want to call out your trade, like the way to earn respect, I guess, in if we're calling it that, because you have to come in, you have to understand that you're coming into a chat that no one knows you. We don't know you from a 12-year-old kid. Okay, so approach it that way. Call out your trades, which I don't have any issue with doing, but call out your trades consistently for, I don't know, maybe a week. And I'll see it and other people will see it. And if you're not going to be right all the time, but if you're right most of the time, people will start to take notice. And that's how it should be done. And I have, like, for example, Cartier calls her trades out or his trades. Sorry, he calls out his trades all the time, and she's had some great call outs, but there's no gloating after the fact, and there's no demand that other people take his trades. So, like, that's the difference between what you did or doing versus what, if you really want people to respect you and your call outs, then just do it. Call out your trades and let people decide for themselves. Good disclaimer, Zane. And for me, I don't care if you've been trading for 10 years or 20 years or 2 months. Go ahead and call out your trades. I don't mind that at all. I enjoy it, or I think it's good. But don't do it with the intent that you, or don't come across that if people don't take your trades that you think they're an idiot or something. Like, call them out, but understand people are very likely not going to be taking your trades, the first time that you call them out, which should be pretty common sense, I guess. Chris Garcia. So my main camera that I use usually is a Sony ZV-E10. My camera that is on right now behind me is actually just a webcam, just a Logitech 1080p webcam. You're good, Tar Heel. You're good. I know people are just trying to help, and I get that, but you have to think a little bit from a perspective of I don't know you, and I guess approach it that way. For example, if 100 lot trader, which I personally verified that he has taken $200,000 in withdrawals from Apex, if he comes in, I'm obviously going to, like, I don't like taking anyone else's trades, but that's going to hold way more weight than some random guy I have no idea what is or who is, or if it's Steve. I also don't take Steve's trades because I don't want to bring bad luck on him. Though I did take one of his trades once, and I think it was a good trade. I don't think we got quite to the profit target, but it was still a winner. Wow, what a sell off there. Woo. He's in your Discord. Awesome. He was going to trade. Yeah, he was going to live trade, I thought, but I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, exactly, Alpine. I just saw that. Crazy, man. All right, we are back. I'm your stepdad. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, we got FOMC coming up in an hour and a half. Kind of curious. I mean, that sell off we just had, that always makes me nervous. Quite a bit of liquidity sitting at 1350 at 357 right now. And to the downside 338. But when we have those, like, if you, I don't know if you guys were watching the market or not, but right here we had like a 8-10 point move, just a sweeping order to the downside. Yes, FOMC meeting minutes are at 2 p.m. That always makes me nervous going long when I see those kind of, that kind of price action. Makes me nervous. So I just saw the Top Step employee. He did comment on my video. Now he's requesting that I take this video down and upload another one. Jeez. Oh no. No cage. A drunken pie at 3 a.m. in the morning. We've all done that. Long NQ 350. Appreciate that, Tar Heel. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. And good luck. There you go, beams of supreme lightness. Do it. If I'm going to take down the video, no, I'm not going to take down the video. The video I put up, when I put it up, was accurate, so I'm not taking it down. There was nothing. There was no misinformation in that video. Careful what you ask for, Steve. No, Cage. I don't think they have any grounds. They were just suggesting it. Now, my previous video that I had put up on Sunday, where, I mean, not on purpose, but I did have misinformation on it. That they sent me another private email, and they didn't necessarily just come out and say I have to take the video down, but it felt strongly like if I don't, they're going to try and make me take it down, which I thought was kind of whatever. All right, we're right at this VWAP. We've been chopping and trading right in this, just consolidating right here between 74 and 44. Now we did make a higher low right here. I did make a higher low here. Are you out, Tar Heel? Yeah, supreme lightness, exactly. Yeah, no, Cage. I agree. I honestly, I was going to take the video down. I don't like having videos up that I'm, spreading misinformation. I don't like that anyway. So I was going to take it down anyway, but whatever.